Hi, Nicole here. Look, Marley came to say hi too. Hi, Marley. Um, okay, I'll let Marley go play. Okay, so just jumping on here real quick. I wanted to share something. I guess I'll call it a psychedelic confession. Okay. I'm going to caveat this by just saying that I kind of hope past lives are not real. I think you'll understand by the end of this video why I'm saying that. All right, here we go. One time, I decided to do a solo mushroom trip. And I did it in this very room that you're looking at. And I guess I had some kind of expectation going into it. Like, I think I expected rainbow fractals all over the place and like rainbows to be erupting from me. That is not what I got. What I got instead were fractals. They were fractals, all right, but they weren't made out of rainbows. I shouldn't laugh at this. I shouldn't laugh. They were made out of swastikas. There were swastikas flying all over my room. And my first instinct was to be shocked. My first reaction, I was shocked. And that's when I realized that I was like, where are the rainbows? Where are the rainbows coming from? My rainbow lounge. Yeah, there were swastikas flying all over the place. And I really felt like I was Hitler giving a speech. And I had not watched any documentaries leading up to that about World War II or Hitler or anything. In fact, to be honest, I'm not really a history buff either. I never had a particular interest in World War II. I don't know what to make out of that. All I can say is I hope past lives aren't real. Because if they are, Hitler's soul is walking around somewhere. Okay, so part 2 of this video. I think what I make out of that is that power can be super intoxicating. And looking at an extreme example helps me to understand it. So, fuck. What do I want to say about this? I want to say that, like, power can be intoxicating on one hand, and I think we see a lot of examples of this, like with different dictators and different politicians. And politicians really seem to be, their number one priority seems to be maintaining their own power. Whereas, like, rather than actually, okay, so let me say that again. Politicians and dictators seem to be interested in maintaining their own power over top of improving the well-being of their citizens, the citizens that belong to that group or that country. And I think that's a problem. And I think one reason for that is power is intoxicating. When I was feeling like I was Hitler, it was intoxicating. I can't say that was a bad trip. Honestly, there's a part of me that can just, like, I've gotten good at surrendering to the spiritual journeys that I've been on. I was like, I'm not in control. And speaking about not being in control, I really think that, like, the ego does a good job of thinking it's in control. I think it's the subconscious that is really in control, and the ego is going along for the ride, for sure. The ego is just like, I am doing this because of this. But really, that's surface level. It's the subconscious that is in control. I really believe that. And so anyways, yeah, power can be super intoxicating. It just, It just is. But on the other hand, I do believe that power can be harnessed. Power can be harnessed for the good, and I think it needs to be harnessed, because otherwise what happens is it just kind of like, if it's not harnessed and it's just like this, you're taking too much power on and you can't control yourself, it just kind of like zzz, like that's what power does. It just kind of like zzz. I don't know how to explain it other than to go zzz. Like it comes, you send it out, you're like, I am in power, I have all this power, and then all of a sudden the power itself just turns on you and like zzz, and it stabs you. Okay, so like, yeah, I think that that's kind of how power works. And to be able to harness power, I think takes a lot of maturity and experience. I really do. I don't think that our world understands leadership very well. Leadership skills are not really understood very well by this world. I don't think. I don't know. Tell me what you think. But I really don't think they are. And so like my Hitler journey, my Hitler mushroom trip, honestly, for a decent amount of time, I was scared. I was like, there are parts of me that are, I don't know, am I a soldier? Am I some kind of like, I don't know what to make out of it. All I can say is I hope past lives aren't real. If my soul is the same soul of Hitler, and I don't mean to bring any disrespect to anyone or make light out of anything, I really don't. But I'm going to say this, if my soul is the same soul of Hitler, I've matured. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I'm scared of influencing other people. I'm scared of power. I'm scared of having power over another. I think if someone tells you that they really want to be the president or the prime minister or whatever, or a dictator, then that's red flag number one, because why would you want that? Why? Why would you want power over another? I don't. It's a terrible responsibility. It really is. Which leads me to part 3. One thing that I find super beautiful about all of this is that I think conspiracy theories, somebody told me this once. He actually had a PhD in social science, some kind of social science. Anyways, he told me that conspiracy theories he saw it as a way for people to try and understand. It was an attempt to understand power. And I do believe that. I think that conspiracy theories boil down to people trying to understand power. It's like the chemtrails and whatever. Yeah, so what I learned from my mushroom trip, my solo mushroom trip, was that I don't even know what to take from it. Like, what do I take from that? All I can say is I could really I felt just like I was Hitler giving a speech. Maybe I was just tapping into some kind of crazy energy. Let's just go with that. Let's just go with that. All right. Peace out, Girl Scout. And one other thing I want to say about this is that personal agency is so important. You know, I really do think that everyone is God in some sense, and that what I mean by that is that we have personal agency to make decisions, to decide how we're going to spend our money, which is another form of power. Money is a form of power. And yeah, I think that we can change the world. And in fact, I really do. Within, let's just give it a 10-year deadline. A 10-year deadline. That within 10 years, I think that we will see a world that is more sustainable. I really do. That's my prayer. That's my prayer for the world. All right. So, yeah. I hope past lives are not real. I really do. I don't. On the one hand, they could be real. I mean, even if they are real, I don't think that I was the same soul as Hitler. I mean, if I'm the same soul that Hitler was, I mean, I do have blonde hair and blue eyes. Peace out, Girl Scout. Keeping it real.